We've made it as far as the Olympic rings on Tower Bridge. We've got a travel guide and a map of London, and we're going to need them. Our Olympic challenge can begin.
No, London Bridge.
Our chosen discipline is penny pinching. The rules are simple: to experience as much of the games as we can for as little money as possible. London is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and we're far from rich. We haven't got tickets to any of the Olympic events. It's not a good start, but as they say, being there is everything. Luckily for us, information is readily available from official helpers.
It's down here, yeah.
Covent Garden is always really good.
What's there?
Covent Garden?
Yeah. What do they do there?
Oh, no, it's just, I mean, sporting events. Is there anything that I can have for free?
You can see the cycling.
Yeah, cycling.
Cycling today, I think. Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of shops on your
You've got the, what do you call it, marathon next week.
The cycling's free, so off we go to southwest London. But first, we have to buy a ticket for the Underground. A day ticket costs £7 per person. That's almost €9. At our destination, we're welcomed by Wenlock, the Olympic mascot. We have our picture taken and then head into the crowd to try and bag a good position.
Come on.
But we're not the only ones here. Tens of thousands of people have gathered along the route. Some of our rivals are much better equipped. Like us, these spectators from South Africa were unable to get tickets in advance.
Good.
Yeah,
You?
we're from German television.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, from South Africa.
Both of you?
Yeah.
What we're going to try and do is just get down to like all of the free stuff. Like we wanted to go to the rowing this morning, but we kind of chose cycling because it's right around the corner. We only live up the road, like literally a stone's throw away. So, I mean, it's free. So it was easier to come down here than to get the tube to go and see the rowing. So we're going to try and see as many of the free events as we can. Obviously, there's quite a few of them.
I think it's great that you can just go and see stuff, yeah. So, like, I'm going to go to watch triathlon in Hyde Park as well. That's free. So, yeah, and the marathon.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
We try to get as close as possible to the front, but it's crowded, and everyone else has the same idea. We have to wait an hour for the big moment. Seeing the Olympics for free takes stamina. But that doesn't dull our excitement. It's our first time at an Olympic Games, and we're about to see our first event. At last, it's time. We watch transfixed as world-famous cyclists like Mark Cavendish and André Greipel speed past us. We barely get a glimpse of them, and then they're gone. But it was well worth it. We've managed to see an Olympic event live without paying a penny. It's our first Olympic success. It's time for our next challenge. We need a bed for the night. Hotels are beyond our budget, so we'll have to think of something else. On the internet, we register for another discipline, surfing, or more precisely, couch surfing. Staying the night on the sofa of a complete stranger. It costs nothing. 11,000 Londoners have registered on the website as hosts. We find one willing to accommodate us. A short time later, we find ourselves on his doorstep.
Hi guys, come on in, you must be Bastian. Yeah. Welcome, please, welcome to Olympics House.
Thank you.
And I'm guessing that you're Barbara. Hi, nice to meet you, Barbara.
Nice to meet you.
Jean-Marc Knoll actually works as a sales executive, but during the Olympic Games, he's concentrating on playing host.
Welcome to London, welcome to the Olympics.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit excited, as you can see from the flat here.
Wow.
Some of the decorations appear to be leftovers from the recent Diamond Jubilee celebrations.
Like couch surfing is, it could just be anything. You could have a 4-poster bed, you could be in a hotel. With me, you're going to get air beds. So basically, everyone's just going to lie here on the floor on air beds. It's going to be a bit like a hostel, but you'll see it's very cozy and it should be fun.
We immediately feel at home. Jean-Marc's enthusiasm is contagious.
I'm so excited about this and I want to share it with as many people as possible. So from the beginning of last week until the end of the Olympics, it's non-stop. Couch surfers every night.
Jean-Marc has plenty of inflatable mattresses. We have to inflate them ourselves, but that's easily done.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
There are pillows.
We're not the only couch surfers staying tonight. In fact, it's like the Olympic Village in miniature, in 40 square meters of space.
At the moment we have Spain, Mexico, Moldova, Southwest England, America, Spain, Germany, Switzerland and the UK. There we go.
I think that sounds good.
We've each brought a specialty from our home country to share. We settle down to watch the Olympics together in Jean-Marc's living room. The atmosphere is fantastic.
Calm down, you two. Ghana, my country! Some people weren't convinced. Some people have been resisting and saying that it's a waste of money and everything. But slowly, over the last 3 weeks, the build-up has been growing and growing, and the whole city is excited.
It's time for us to go to bed. We've got a lot on our plate tomorrow. Our first day has been pretty good. For almost nothing, we've managed to get a taste of the Olympic Games. Let's see what tomorrow will bring. The next day, it's time to get down to business. We've heard on TV that unused tickets reserved for sponsors were being given away. Down at the Olympic Park, we see what we can get our hands on spontaneously. This counter is just for the collection of pre-purchased tickets. We're not ready to give up yet, though. We ask a helper.
They're not selling any tickets here at all. They're only selling them online, and the system isn't working very well, from what I've been told by others.
We admit defeat, for now. We decide to postpone our quest until after lunch. But we're not going to eat here. It's much too expensive. We head to the other side of the Olympic Park, to Leighton, a much poorer area. Although it's just a few hundred meters away from the Olympic Stadium, you won't find much glamour here. We're going to have fish and chips in Mohammed Umar Sikandar's shop. Mohammed is a big fan of the Olympics, but he's a little frustrated. He was expecting the Games to boost business, but that hasn't happened. He says tourists aren't coming to Leighton. They're staying on the other side of the stadium, close to the main entrance. Mohammed says he's only getting the regular customers and some of the people who are working inside the village. He never sees any visitors. Mohammed can't afford to buy tickets for the Games either, so he's following them on TV, like his family on the other side of the world in Pakistan.
Because we want to enjoy. We love Olympics, so we enjoy it.
Yeah, this is just great exposure. Oh, that looks lovely.
Over our fish and chips, we get talking to Charlene Miller,
Compliments the athletes.
a trained hairdresser. She's working in the Olympic Village as a stylist for the athletes.
That's right. Well, obviously, as we know, the Olympics is a massive thing. You know, happens once in a lifetime type of thing. So this will definitely benefit my future in regards to future work. You know, it's good prospects, so yeah, it's good.
I think it's a good reference.
Definitely a good reference.
We pay for our meal and go on our way. So far, we haven't gotten very far on our Olympic quest.
Oh, that's it. Thank you very much.
We head back in the new Olympic cable car. It was built especially for the Games. The trip over the Thames costs €4, but the view is worth it. It's getting late, and we need somewhere to stay again. We decide to camp. Additional campsites have been set up around the city especially for the Olympics, for people like us. We end up in Eltham, south of London. The campsite is next to the oldest rugby club in the country. Many of the volunteer Olympic helpers are staying here too, including Paul Wales.
It's only £10 a night, which is exactly my kind of budget, because I don't know anyone in London. and it's so much fun. I've only known these people for like 2 days. Just had a couple of cups of tea, and it's quite comfy.
Paul is a volunteer usher for the judo events. He spends his days in the arena and his nights here.
I've got a flag, sleeping bag, bed.
It's no luxury, but he likes the sense of community.
We always have a bit of a chat because you don't want to be on your own and talking, and sometimes we go into the bar, watch more Olympic sports, have a bit of food, and have a bit of a laugh, actually. It's really good fun.
We head back into the city to enjoy some more of the Olympic atmosphere. In the pub, we meet Jean-Marc with a new group of couch surfers. One of them is Annabelle Thiele, a student from Germany. Like us, she's come to London on the off chance of getting to see the games. Annabelle tells us she tried to buy a ticket in Stratford just by walking around. She thought she might get lucky, but no one was selling anything. Probably because unauthorized ticket sellers can be arrested. She tells us you can sometimes buy tickets online, but you never know when they'll be available. And what visitor wants to spend all their time sitting in front of a computer? In spite of that, Annabelle says she's glad to be here, and we agree. We didn't manage to get any tickets either, but we still have the feeling that we've experienced the London Olympics. And we've met lots of interesting people from all over the world along the way. Perhaps we've even experienced more of the Olympic spirit than some people who actually managed to see the inside of the stadium.